Hi everyone, I'm Catherine from HB Accountants and this is
Callum. Hello.
We're an accountants practice based in Hoddesdon, but a huge chunk of us actually live Stortford way, which is why we've been approached to talk to you all about the industry that we are in and how the decisions that you take now, choosing your subjects and which path you go to, will help you towards your career choices.
We've produced a booklet for you which is entitled Finance for School Leavers, which gives you every sort of information that you'll need to know. We have different headers. We've got titles for apprenticeships, employment, self-employment, university, with all the different options and financial impacts that they have. We have a few examples of calculations that you're going to need in terms of national insurance and pensions, which even though you're not too old, is still important. We have information on getting on the property ladder as well, which I know is something that people struggle to get onto, as well as a profit and loss example. And I'm not going to sit and go through all this with you now, because I'm sure that if I was sitting in your position, I wouldn't want to be listening to that. So if you guys get a chance to give it a read, then I would strongly advise you to do so.
Perfect. So once you guys have had a chance to read all of that, we're going to now talk about how Callum became an accountant. So it gives you an example of the different routes into accountancy. So Callum, how did you become an accountant?
So I left school at 16 after finishing my GCSEs and started a AAT course at my local college, which is the course that you start to become an accountant. I started that and finished the first level, and then was lucky enough to find HB where I am now, and started as an apprentice. And I've just finished my AAT and now a qualified accounting technician.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So Callum, when you were at school, did you think to be an accountant that you needed to have A-levels? What did you think?
Yeah, A-levels are obviously a big deal, as well as your degree, of course. But it isn't the only option. So if that isn't something that you are interested in doing, don't think that you can't become an accountant, because there are many different avenues to go down.
Okay, so obviously to become an accountant, we've got some managers here that they went down the degree route. So they got their degree and then they went on to do their chartered exams. So Callum, because you've done, you left school after GCSEs and you're now AAT qualified, are you still able to go on and do your chartered?
Yes, of course, yeah. So now I've got my AAT qualification. It's actually equivalent to a degree. And it's in obviously the industry that I've been working in, so it is another option that's equal to, if not better, than going through the A-level degree route.
Earning
while you're learning, which is that famous quote.
Excellent. And is being an accountant just about doing maths?
No, not at all. It's probably about 10% maths, I would say. I think a big chunk of it is understanding business and economics, that sort of avenue. I mean, a lot of people do believe that the accountancy is just very number crunching and maths based, but in my opinion it's not. It is very business based, and you do need to have a general sort of business understanding.
Brilliant. And would you say all accountants are boring?
I would not know, but I might be a little bit biased.
Excellent. Okay, so let's talk about timing, Callum. How long roughly has it taken you to get to your AAT?
So AAT I've done in just over 3 years, which was probably a little bit longer because of COVID. But yeah, 3 years. You do 3 levels. You do level 2, level 3 and level 4. Obviously each gets in, a bit more in depth as you go on. And then I'm going on to my chartered exams, which is around another 3 or 4 years.
Brilliant. So you'll be totally qualified.
Totally qualified, yes. It'll be about an 8-year journey.
So if there is the choice of doing the degree, which Callum explained earlier. So from a timing point of view, if you went down the AAT route in apprenticeship, it's exactly the same. You just might get a few more exemptions, potentially the degree route. But Callum, as he's done his AAT, you already have exemptions.
Yes, I have. Of the 6 first exams, I have 4 exemptions.
Which means that you can complete
my first level in a third of the time.
Which is brilliant.
Yeah.
So basically, guys, I would take a quick look at our website. We've just taken on this September 2 new apprentices who are studying at Herts Regional College. And we also have a Kickstart guy in place who is our finance Kickstart. So there's lots of opportunities out there. So definitely don't discount accountancy and think it's boring, because we love it and we're not boring.
Exactly.
So yeah, and if you have any questions, please do give us a call. We're always willing to talk to anyone that is interested in accounting.